You are the most delusional man I've ever met. This is what Jon Taffer told this bar owner who refused to take accountability. Let's go.
Drinking the shot now.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel where we discuss all things bar rescue, including bar rescue. Where are they now? Updates. First and foremost, I want to say I just hit 100 subs. Kind of a shock because I'm very inconsistent on this channel. I know that. I do have a day job. I just do it more as a hobby because I like to film these kind of videos when I have a chance. And I do appreciate all the love and support from our very small community I've been getting so far. So again, I've reached 100 subs, so I figured we have to do a video on it. If you guys want to help me move it along and become a pro, I guess, continue to like, share, comment on these videos. I do appreciate it. But today we're going to be talking about the Hideaway Bar in Idaho. The Hideaway Bar episode is season 8, episode 26. And Dwayne bought the bar in 2012. So they were operating for about a decade or more before Jon Taffer even showed up. And Dwayne decided to expand and buy another location and put $1.7 million into this new design bar that he kind of built from the ground up. The episode centered around Dwayne may or may not having a drinking problem.
You're straight with me. I can't help you. So I'm going to start walking towards the door.
Jon confronted him about it, and of course he denied it, but that was just kind of the edge of the sword of Dwayne's problems when it comes to this bar.
And somebody better say reality, or I keep walking.
Jon actually went so far as to ask his employees if Dwayne had a drinking problem, because I guess leading up to the episode with the application process and behind the scenes, they basically said he did have a drinking problem, but then when Jon confronted him in the episode, they said no. So Jon told them that they were enabling his drinking problem.
Does Dwayne have a drinking problem that affects the operation of this bar?
In addition to that, Jon found out that this bar had one of the worst layouts known to man, which is shocking because you consider how many bars Jon has rescued and all the terrible layouts and design features. He said this one is the top. So that, I guess, is an accomplishment when you think about it. Now,
everyone in that room is lying to me.
now, if you're a faithful watcher of Bar Rescue episodes, you know Jon don't play. He is not about the foolishness.
You guys have called me a liar.
So if he's being lied to, he's not going to do you any favors.
Dwayne typically, when he's done cooking, he'll be seen at the bar with a beer, and we all have been kind of trained that once it gets down to a certain point, we refill.
So the shocking part of all this, because this is a highly rated search when you look into Google Analytics and SEO, Jon walked out. Jon did not actually help this bar. He did not renovate this bar because of the owner's drinking problem, his lack of accountability, his staff pretty much going to bat and lying for him, actually. So Jon was fed up and he walked out of this bar. So much so that it was funny because their kind of preview or like trailer for the episode doesn't show anything about the actual bar rescue. It just shows a kind of drama-filled moment between the two, and that's it. So
240 episodes of Bar Rescue. You know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to walk out. I'm taking my crew with me. I'm not remodeling your bar. I want nothing to do with you.
So this episode is pretty controversial because Jon didn't walk out often. He only, to my research and regulation, only walked out, I think, out of 4 bars in all the seasons. Now you might be asking, okay, that's the end of the episode. Why do we need an update on this? Because it's quite interesting, actually. So what's happened to this bar since? Again, we talked about it's been open since 2012. We talked about that there was $1 million of kind of new renovation and things that have been built up. But what you may or may not know, depending on your research and if you keep up with Bar Rescue, is the bar closed in 2023. They actually sold it. It was listed on a number of sites. The information I found on LoopNet listed the property to be for $2.7 million. Another website had the property listed for $3.2 million. So if he sold it at one of these prices, the land back then to which he bought the property for was only $500,000. So he's made quite an investment. Now, of course, it's closed for a number of reasons because Jon didn't help them out, right? So they obviously were struggling. They needed Jon's help. They refused to listen, didn't admit their faults. He walks out. So no rebrand, no remodel, no renovations, no anything. So let's take a look at some of the past reviews of this bar, and this will give you a little bit of reasoning of why it closed. As we look at some of the terrible reviews on the Hideout Bar in Idaho, you may also find it interesting that the bar was not just recently listed for sale. It was listed for sale, I think, before the episode even aired. So I'm surprised that Jon kind of had it featured on the show. Maybe he knew going in he wasn't going to remodel it because of that factor. But they did sell it. It is closed. As of my research, the location is an Indian cuisine restaurant. But if you're in Idaho and you have reviews on the restaurant itself, or if there's anything new over the last few weeks or months there, please put it down in the comment section. That's going to do it for this video. Thank you again for 100 subscribers already. I really do appreciate it. Comment down below and let me know what episodes you want to cover so we can be a real active community, and I can kind of go into detail not only what I like but what you guys like as well.